Hello? Does does everything look okay? And sound okay? I hope so. Please do let me know if anything feels off and I'll do my best to fix it. Thank you so much. Hello, Leomar, or Aram. Hello, Arcandinas. Hello, Latunix. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with me on this lunch date. Oh no, the video seems to cut off a little bit. Oh, I apologize. I tried to fix that and I swear I wasn't doing that before, but I guess maybe. Of course, soon as you start, you hit go live, you start seeing some hiccups. But it's okay. I hope you guys don't. Um, but yeah. Thanks for coming to nice something new that I'm trying. POV, you are having lunch with the president lunch. I have fried rice in stream because I wanted to try this last night actually, but I decided I ended up wanting to do some rigging instead because it was a little late and I was watching a movie with the family, and so it ended up being too late to do anything too chatty, so I kind of decided to leave it off to today. Oh, the audio stopped working. Why? I have ambiance music. Oh, now I have an ad. This is so scuffed. This is so sad. I worked so hard to set it up because I was like, I'm so excited to try this program. It looks really cool, and I tried it. I set it all up last night, which is why I have fried rice instead of what I'm actually eating for lunch. But the immersion, I won't tell you. I won't tell you what I'm actually eating for that immersion, I guess. Pretend I'm eating fried rice and I bite into stuff. So, you like jazz? Hello, Nihilist. Hello, thanks for coming. Natural light. Ah, hello, Saturn. You telling me a shrimp fried that rice? Oh, yes, with their little arms. Yes, it's true. Hi, Lesson Fanata. Welcome. How are you guys doing? Thanks for coming to our little lunchtime. Yes. And he's doing his best. Yes. A chef shrimp is behind the counter over there. He's working the 9 to 5 to feed his family. And he made this beautiful dish for me that is totally not a bagel that I'm eating. Hey Lich, can I eat your meal? No! No! Hello Marie, hello! Welcome! Wait, did I share that pic? Oh, you mean the post, the internet post where it's like, oh, you mean a shrimp fried this rice? I love that post. I've seen that before. But feel free to post it on the stream discussion if you feel like showing it to people who don't know it. Because maybe some people don't know that me. The shrimp frying rice. Yes, I love shrimp frying rice. Ah, yes. But yeah, I was setting this up last night, and I was eating fried rice last night, which is why I have fried rice in front of me. Hi, Titania. Hey, Lich. Hey, Lich. Hey, Lich. Are you eating now? I am going to. I actually have cold food in front of me because I was like, I'm gonna actually eat lunch on live on stream, so it feels like actually a lunch date, for both of us. But I took a little longer than expected to set up, so now my bagels, I mean shrimp fried rice, is cold. But it's okay, I'm not that picky. Oh. So how have you guys been doing? I have my teeth showing on a rare occasion. Fried rice sounds so crunchy. It's a crunchy rice. It's very burnt. You can't see it, but underneath this, the fluffy exterior, underneath is all crispy black char. It's very burnt. Oh my god. I'm gonna laugh too hard and then I'm gonna have food coming out of my mouth. It's very bad manners. I'm really trying hard not to um do my habit when I chat and eat. I usually have my hand in front of me because I don't like showing my mouth open. If you somehow cook the rice wrong, oh my god, I have a story. I didn't cook the rice wrong, by the way. That's not the story. But something related to rice and cooking. Mm. I want to drive an hour, get some bibimbap. Bibimbap is so good. I love bibimbap. Oh my god. So, my story. So, let me tell you, on my first, as soon as I got into college for animation, my school was a little far away from home, so I had to live on campus for the first time. That was the first time this lich started living on their own, and the first time I ever had a roommate, and it was quite scary, but also exciting. But Mama Lich was like, "Oh, you need to have rice, cause you're so used to eating rice every day." Um, so here's some what is it called? There's like this thing. There's like instant rice in Korea that's like in little plastic bowls, and you just microwave it for a couple minutes, and then you get nice fresh rice. So she got me a bunch of those, and I never had those before because I never needed to have those before, because of course Mama Lich always made it for me freshly made, because Mama Lich is the best. It makes the best Korean food. But so this was the first time I ever used one of those. But the thing is, what I didn't know when I moved in for the first time to my campus was that our microwave was actually broken, but I didn't know. It didn't seem broken. It like worked, but it just didn't heat things up. But I didn't realize the first time I moved in. So when I put the rice in, without ever having used those instant rice before, I microwaved it for 2 minutes, and I took it out. It was still hard and like plastic tasting. And I didn't know it wasn't supposed to be like that because I never had those before. And I was like, oh, I guess it's just how it is, because instant rice isn't like really how good can it be really? How fresh and realistic to actual fresh rice can it be? And I shoved a spoonful of the plastic taste looking rice into my mouth, and I started crying because I was like, so I have to eat this for an entire semester, entire year, huh? This is what I have to live off. It's terrible. It feels like prison food. And I started crying, but then I found out the microwave was broken. And then I tried it again after it was fixed, and I was like, oh, this is so good actually. This is like just like actual rice. Oh, I wasted my tears. Oh my god, the shrimp frying rice! I love him! He's so small, but also big for shrimp. He's large. Oh my god. For those of you who are not in our Discord, here's a link. If you check in the stream discussion channel there, Nihilist, our wonderful mod, just posted a wonderful pic of a shrimp frying rice. He's the most talented chef around in this underground town. Just go and buy a $20 rice cooker at that point. Yeah, honestly, at that rate, just do that. He's doing his best. He yells. Oh, hello, Titania. Thank you for redeeming the dab. Ah, I love rice. I can't live without rice. I honestly, for for a bit I was living on my own as well, um, uh, off of school, and for a bit I was able to have some time to cook stuff regularly, and I joined the server. Oh, thank you, Rary. Thank you. I feel healthier. Oh, hey, Lich, can I take your diamond? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna I'm gonna send the emote with the gun. Where is it? Yes, by the beautiful friend Nova. Yes, that's not gonna last long. Let me get a sippy. Ah, I also have coffee, iced coffee. Yummy, yummy. I always have to have coffee. Coffee's so good. I feel like I need to lay off of it a little bit. Oh my god, I was like so determined to exercise today. I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym and do my best getting into the habit. And then I went to look at the sign-up sheet for the gym and it was all booked. So sad. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Today I'll just stretch. Stretching's so important when you're an artist. Remember to stretch regularly. I always like to do a little follow along the video, like a 10-minute video for the morning, and then for the gym I usually do for an hour. Little bicycle. I like those bicycle things. It's so nice. And I like to watch a little video or something while I cycle for an hour. It booked until July. I know, right? Oh well, I guess I'll just be fat. It's just how it is. Speaking of fat, I gotta eat another crunchy rice. Very crunchy. And it has butter. Just a real loud crunch. ASMR. You are being crunched. The shrimp is deep fried. The shrimp is like, instead of the actual shrimp, it's the shrimp crackers. In Korean we call it 새우깡. It means shrimp snack. There's a classic ad song or like a jingle with the 새우깡, the shrimp crackers. This is called it goes like 손이 가요 손이 가 새우깡에 손이 가요. It means my hand is reaching to the shrimp crackers. My hand is reaching. It's so cute. Nailed it. Yes, Hillgang song. I remember still. I remembered it a little bit ago. Based on what? So funny. You know what? Since it's late anyway, I was and Ruri's here, and I wanted to talk about this anyway. I mentioned a little bit ago I wanted to do a Valentine's video that ended up being late because I didn't get a chance to go down to go recording. I was actually going to do this Korean meme thing called Kiyomi song. And Ruri actually has a really great clip where he does the same song and he does it amazing. It's so good. It was the first clip I ever saw of Ruri actually, and I was like, oh, so talented. She she is so talented. She is so powerful. She has the most amazing voice and so much range. I wish I could do that. I used to practice too when I was younger to try and have a deeper voice so I can have a long, big range. So that if I ever did like animation or little projects for videos, I wanted to do like deeper voice so I could sound like different people. But unfortunately, I was never able to like get to the point I wanted to be able to. I can only do like like sound like the Grudge, like the Ring, the ghosts in like Japanese movies that go It would be great if you sing it. Thank you. I think so too. I think it'll be really fun to introduce little old timey memes, Korean culture stuff to the Western VTuber community. I also have a Japanese meme, old meme thing I'm doing. I'm singing the Nico Nico medley. Um, in a bit, I recorded about a third of it. It's a 12-minute long medley, so it's gonna be a little, it's gonna be a little bit. But I'm getting there. Oh my god, why is there parts of my arm missing? I never noticed that. I'm gonna have to fix that for 4.0. You seeing all my old rough modeling skills with Haneko already. Thank you so much for redeeming the dab and coming by Kondo. Hello, how are you doing? It's lunch date time, it's true. I have the crunchiest fried rice. Listen, hold on. This is the crunchiest. It's totally not a bagel. It's a 12-minute long medley that I'm gonna sing that's Japanese. And I'm making you hungry. Uh-oh. Why are you taking so long to eat? Eat your food. Crunch. It's too crunchy. I need a sippy. Okay. That's enough activity for my mouth for eating. Now I gotta talk because I'm streaming. I wasn't honestly. It's I don't think I could have been eating an actual bowl of fried rice anyway. This would have been too much food for me. Bagels are nice and simple in the morning. I know it's not morning anymore, it's noon, but my sleeping schedule has been so wonky. This is basically my breakfast slash lunch. So I ended up going to not streaming very often last weekend too because I kept waking up too late and staying up late working on commissions and stuff. So I'm trying to fix that right now. Luckily, I didn't wake up too late today, but it still needs a little bit of work. I'm immersed in something, but now you're changing the mood. Time for food. Yes. I totally get it. Sometimes I forget to eat too when I'm like really focused on animation or drawing, especially with live 2D rigging. Lately, I guess I got a nice rhythm going. So whenever I start rigging, I find myself rigging for hours, and sometimes I'm like eating while rigging, and then my hand hurts, and I'm like, this is no good. I gotta take a break so I don't hurt myself. But it's like such a good feeling when you get something done, and especially stuff like animation. If you work really hard and you get to see the final product, you want to get there faster and faster, you know. And the more you work on it, the faster you get to see the final product, and that gives you so much serotonin, man. When you see your model move for the first time, oh, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Oh, I was very proud of my latest model, and I'm very excited to work on my next model, working on my newest baby. Um, while working on that, I'm also working on an art piece for my friend who's starting to get into VTubing scene. Uh, my friend was actually very new, like didn't know anything about VTubers, didn't even know VTubers existed until I talked about my hobby recently to my friend, and he was like, "This is so cool! Oh my god!" And then recently he's like, "Hey, I'm thinking about trying to start content, um, but instead of like a full model, I'll just use like a PNG." And then he commissioned me for some PNGs, and I'm like, "Hell yeah! Hell yeah! This is so exciting!" And really, honestly, it's a kind of an honor getting to hear that you kind of help inspire someone to create something. So I was like, yes, I would love to do this for you. It's a big honor. Um, I'm working on that. I'm also working on my good friend Sad Bun's model upgrade that's getting made. Still gotta do the art for that, so it's still gonna be a long time before you guys can see that, unfortunately. But I'm excited to share it with you guys. I think you guys are gonna be very impressed. Um, yeah, I think those are my big projects at the moment. But after that, I think my schedule's pretty clear. So I'm gonna be uh, trying my best to pimp out my commissions more again very soon. In a little bit, if you guys have been looking for someone to commission, it will be a very good time to get your inquiry in, maybe in about a couple weeks. Um, and I'll be able to get things done lickety splat if you need it like right away. I can even make an entire model for you really fast. The fact you know your joy will bring joy to many others is peak happiness. It's true. It's very true. It's exciting, you know. When you get a whole VTuber child made, and they start streaming with it, you see them make a community, make some new friends, and they uh have fun. It's like it's such a good feeling. I was telling my one of my VTuber babies, who was so kind, always keeping me in mind, Madame Gata, um, uh, has been always messaging me time to time, making sure I'm doing okay. Uh, and I was telling her, I'm so proud of how far you've come as a streamer already. You've only been streaming for so long, and you already have so many people surrounding you, wishing you the best, and it's wonderful to see. Ah, so sweet. Yeah, I have so many. I am so lucky to have such kind clients coming to me with such unique, interesting ideas. I've had a couple of run-ins with awkward incidences, but I haven't had any nightmare stories like some people do. I see on Twitter who like just are straight up rude to artists. It's so sad to see stuff like that. But luckily, I haven't had any issues like that. Everybody has been very sweet or respectful at least. If anybody ever has been like kind of rough, I've just kind of dealt with it by blocking them, and it's worked for me so far. um, yeah, you sometimes need to protect yourself online. It's very difficult. It's scary. My friend and I was talking about how it's so scary. Um, blocking is a valid option. Yeah, it's so true. Um, it's so scary. It's better to be safe than sorry these days. I guess maybe this is partly because I've been binging true crime videos, so my paranoia is sky high. But also, me and my friend was talking about how there's the real life face posting VTuber trend in the West lately, and not that like I think there's anything wrong with posting it. I think I just wouldn't participate in it because it's scary to me. And also, my friend was saying the same thing. My friend was like, I don't know if I would ever do it because I don't want to get doxxed or something if somebody has a bad blood out for me for some reason, even if I didn't try to like upset them. So you just never know. It's so scary. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta be I block Twitter in general. I don't use it. Yeah, I try not to use it too much. I realize that it's important to keep a good balance. But I do get like worried. I sometimes miss out on like some of my friends' important updates. But usually, if there's like a really important update my friend wants to tell me, they usually will tell me in person, like personally. So I don't think it's a big deal. Negotiation has failed. Time to be rude, I guess. Twitter equals promotions. Yes. In a way, especially with online artists these days, VTubing is all online, so I kind of have to use it. But, uh, you know, I think um, it's just how I've been. I grew up online. I grew up using the internet. I grew up being connected with people always. So I kind of had to. I think it's important for me as a person to learn how to keep a good balance, a healthy balance of my usage anyway. And I guess kind of diving in at first by VTubing, I think really helped me learn that balance faster than I normally would have. And I'm kind of grateful for it. I feel like I was a little uh what do you call it? Not careful, I guess. And I've been hearing that from other content creators too, who get bigger. I've been listening to a lot of VTubers, official VTubers, talk about their experiences as they change um, communities from being like an indie VTuber or content creator to like a big worldwide phenomenon, and they end up facing very completely new challenges. Exactly, you feel sort of naive, I guess, using your social media for personal use instead of promotional use, like sort of business use, and you don't realize the line between those for until you know you really learn. You learn to keep it in mind. It's easy to assume that the other person will be friendly because you are friendly. Yes, it's true. People will always be friendly. It's just the motivations behind that friendliness that can be a little bit scary. People can be rude or insensitive. Yeah, it's true. I feel like some people don't realize friendly bullying is only okay if you're like really close, and even then, not everybody will be into it. Um, I have had experience. I have had experiences where people will be friendly bullying to me even though I've never met them. I try to let it slide because I know it's hard to tell with some people what's okay and what's not with social cues, but it does rub me the wrong way, to be honest. People are just like it's I guess it's a little more. I'm more sensitive to it when it's regarding my art. If it's just like how I play a game, I don't really care because I know I'm not that good at games. I usually just average at games. I don't play shooters very much, so I'm not the best at aiming. So if somebody kind of jokes around like, "Oh, your gaming skills are so bad" or whatever, I'm like, "Ah, ha, ha, yeah." But if it's like my art, I'm like, "Hey, man, I worked really hard for that, you know." And if it's like a commission too, it's like somebody else's design. It could be. So I really don't want the other person seeing that either. So I really am not very tolerant of comments like that when it comes to my art. But otherwise, I try to be like, it's okay. I think having a thick skin is important too. Obviously, you shouldn't let people just push you around, but also you gotta realize not everybody's having a good day all the time, and some people just don't really get things or how to act, I guess, in certain situations, and just need a little experience and guidance. I wasn't perfect either. I just had a lot of people being patient with me and helping me. So I want to be like that too with other people. That's gonna be a problem. I don't have skin. I just have skeletons. No muscles, just bones. Like, why even say to that on stream at that point? Yeah, not necessarily on stream, but sometimes on like comments on stuff. But it's okay. I know it's like they think it's funny or whatever, but usually I delete those comments. But on stream when it comes to game and stuff, yeah, it's like a lot of people have trouble understanding um because it's kind of a group community sort of thing. There's like a lot of unspoken rules, and I learned, it can be very unfamiliar for a lot of people, especially people who don't use the internet too often or haven't been in this kind of community very much. Um, I I think I was also like doing some stuff, saying some stuff that wasn't really cool to streamers when I first started watching stuff on Twitch, and I've learned since then, thankfully, and it's important to learn, I think, but it can be hard. I totally get it. I gotta eat my crunchy rice. It's so cold now. It's made of ice now because it's so cold. But never something big. That's good. That's very good. And I hope it stays that way for all of us. Because it can be scary. It's traumatizing. It's kind of very new, huh? It's a very new phenomenon. I feel like a lot of people don't realize how to act online or realize some nuances online. Oh my god, just yesterday, actually, I saw a post that was like, hey, share in the comments your mother's maiden name, your the street you grew up in, and your first pet's name, and people were genuinely answering that honestly. Like, oh, I'm like, I grew up on this street and my mother's maiden name is like this. And then people were like, you guys shouldn't be answering that comment. Honestly, don't do that. You guys shouldn't be online. Were you on Facebook or something? I was actually on Tumblr. And people were replying in the tags like, yeah, I live here. Oh my god, I know, it's so silly, but you gotta, I guess, like, a lot of the people who answered that were probably like children. well. Yeah, so I just like stuff like that. Sometimes when I see it, I'm like, yeah, I guess just some people don't understand the difference between what's private and what's online. It's so fun and also scary. Oh my god. Actually, what's interesting, well, kind of interesting, also kind of dark, I guess, what I was watching, but it was like sort of a eye-opening, um, or I guess I was watching a documentary series about on Netflix about like the internet and like how like sexually driven it's become, because of how uh hyper it is with that kind of content. And um one of the episodes was actually about this girl who got charged with uh who actually got charged legally because she posted on like a video sharing, like kind of like TikTok, I guess, or but like live streaming mostly, um, short little clips. Um, she was streaming on one of those sites when she was, I think she was like 16 or 17, and her friend was also like underage, and they accidentally well, not accidentally, they got drunk for the first time and they ended up posting things they shouldn't have, and because they were underage, the girl who posted it ended up being charged. And I was like, yeah, it's like you just don't know, and that girl has to live with it forever now because of that. Because she didn't really think before posting. And I can totally see it happening to a lot of people because you don't know what happens when you're drunk, and especially when you're drunk for the first time when you're a kid, naive like that. You don't know what influences you're gonna be controlled by. There should be a human capture, like what your mother's made in it, and when you put it in, just says warning too gullible. Yes, baby proof this person's internet activities. Let them only watch like those sing along videos on YouTube and no comments. But yeah, it's scary. You gotta be careful what you post. Internet's not a little bubble, and you really learn that the more you start posting, I guess, and try to use it for business purposes. Yeah, and once on the internet, always on the internet. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I feel like I got lucky in that like I was in a generation right before having the internet so accessible to me, because I ended up never posting anything too, I think, too awful to to bite me in the back, like nudes or something or whatever. Those are scary, but like when I was watching that documentary and it was giving me stats about like underage people who end up accidentally sharing that kind of stuff, like the percentage was so high these days, and it's like that's so messed up. That's not great. That's why it's so scary when you see like really young children with smartphones. I'm like, I don't know if that's good. I don't know. It's scary. Same, I used to just play Y8 games that on Newgrounds. Yeah, I used to be on Newgrounds a lot, which also was like a lot of exposure to a lot of bad stuff, to be honest, in its own way. But it wasn't as bad as like sharing my own personal stuff. Like, you know, I wasn't selling my own content of myself. I was just watching, like, I don't know, Link from Smash Bros. Say fuck or something. And I'll be like, whoa. That's crazy. Man, Newgrounds was a time. It's so crazy um how many creators these days come from Newgrounds too. It's kind of cool. And it's kind of funny when people don't know the background of them, and I feel old as balls when they're like, what? Eagle Raptor animates? Actually, I don't know if that's how it is anymore because he's so popular now. But I remember when Game Girls was first getting popular, I was talking to some of my friends, and then they were like, I was mentioning his animation, and they were like, "What? He animates?" And I was like, "What? You don't know his animation?" I'm sorry. It was so crazy. At first, where Link finally said audibly as fuck, he probably would say fuck if he ever was like not able to, if ever was able to talk again or talk or something, and then he was just like, "All right, Link, what do you have to say after all these years, after all you've been through?" And he'll be like, "Fuck, yeah." Aaron Hansen, yeah, yeah. I was surprised that people didn't know his like animation work sometimes, but I guess that makes sense. It's interesting. It's interesting. Another creator that I follow started reviewing movies because he's really into movies, but he made that second channel more as a way to just kind of as a hobby and also to promote his music. But his movie review channel ended up becoming more popular than his music actually. So it's kind of, I guess stuff like that happens often. Another cartoon animation reviewer I watch also ended up starting reviewing stuff more as a main content to produce instead of what he initially wanted to do, which was make a webcomic or make his own animation if the resources allowed it, I guess. But right now, at the moment, he's mostly reviewing content, and to be honest, I like both of it. You get to see a little personal side of everyone. Well, same with me. A few months ago, I showed my friend a new CNNers video, and they thought he was new. I felt so old. We were like the GIF of Solid Snake aging rapidly in that moment. I totally have felt that couple of times. Oh my god. Ow. I finished my one bagel. I still have another bagel to go. I mean, fried rice. Um, exactly. Rice! Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, you know what's really cool? That I just remembered to talk to you guys about? Mm. Let me look for the website. Because I forgot what it was called. Because this might be useful for some people who are in the chat looking to VTube, but maybe um, they want something more specific. Um, I recently um, found a website that was run by the amazing people of Iron Vertex. The people Ren Zui helps run um, to make amazing race for VTubers, official VTubers. They run a little website for the Live 2D community in the Discord server that lets you check all the people in the community who are what do you call it? Having their model commissions open. It's called VTuber.gg. Funny name. You should be able to actually see my post there too. I applied and they posted my commission posting there as well. But if you are looking for maybe not necessarily my art style or maybe another person's price range, there's this website to help you check out what kind of models are available, what kind of commissioners are available. Wow, they're really helping the scene. Yeah, it's amazing. I was actually looking for what do you call it, a service like this for a while. There's already something like this, similar like this in Nizuma. There's a website called Nizuma run by the official Live 2D programmers. But unfortunately, because it's a Japanese website and Japanese company, it only allows Japanese users at the moment. They're looking to expand to global, and I think it's probably gonna be overtaking the VTuber GG website once it gets globalized, because the service there is much more neat, like well organized, and it's also run by the official program people, so it's more reliable. But you can get adoptables there as well, and it's really good. I've been waiting for that global release, but for now, I think this is gonna be a good alternative. So if you guys are looking for models, check that out. That's really good work because they're basically helping their competition. Yeah, it's so nice of them. It's very good of them to help the community out. They do activities too with the community, teaching new artists. It makes sense, because Brian Zui was talking about how he's mostly looking to teach new artists so that we can fill that demand for artists and riggers for VTuber models, because a lot of people are looking to get started on content creation like this, and because the program's so new, not too many people can fill that demand. So he's like, even he with his skills, he's like, I can only make so many at so fast. So he's like very invested in teaching other artists in the art of Live 2D, and it's great. He's been doing cool activities like making snow globes with the Live 2D communities during Christmas, that like lets you interact with it and kind of looks like a 3D sort of effect. I didn't really participate because I already knew how to kind of do that, but it's really cool seeing other people's work, seeing people get excited about trying the program for the first time, and getting to see how versatile the program can be. It's cool. Also, for some streamers who want animated emojis, there is makeemoji.com. Ooh, thank you so much for the recommendation. I'm gonna save that too, because that'll probably be helpful. Sure, I'm gonna save that right now so I don't forget. Close that. You really think two spaces can't coexist? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Help artists helping other artists support each other. Ah, it's inspiring. It's very inspiring. Um, I wish I could do a little more to help other people make the program more accessible, but I already keeping my services my services are keeping me busy as it is. But I do enjoy helping out people when they're trying to learn live 2D. Kind of get started, see how it works, show them how my work process is. It's so scary. It can be a lot to kind of take in at first, but once you try it and try it again, it's one of those things that gets easier and easier with practice. And after you practice enough and you learn what kinds of things you can do with it, it's really exciting. So when I was able to make those body physics so that the arms are smooth when you move around, I was like, yes! I feel like a total pro now. I feel like a pro live 2D artist. And I am so excited to see more model I'm gonna make in the future with that kind of stuff applied. Ooh, my nose is stuffy for some reason. Why is my nose so stuffy? Ugh. I guess it's in character for me, cause my character's nose is just a dot and a shade of diamond above it. Noses are hard, you know? Noses are really hard to animate in Live 2D, which is why a lot of the VTubers have dot noses or like no noses. Which is why it's so impressive when you do see a rare VTuber with a modeled nose. The cold rice! Oh no, the cold rice! You're right, I almost forgot. Am I affiliate or partner? I am affiliate. I am not partner yet. I think I just unlocked some emote slots though, like animated ones. So I gotta make some. I really want to make some live 2D animated emotes, and then I'm gonna offer those services as well for commissions. I want to make them like Titania's, because if you see Titania's emotes, some of them are like animated by this one person who does live 2D animation, and it looks so good. And it really inspired me to make my own, but I gotta get my I'm probably gonna focus on my commissions real quick. And then when probably when I have some extra time, I will work on those. Beep beep, I don't fucking know how to drive. I don't know either. Who's driving the car? Ah! I also need to finish those panels on my about page. I started working on those. I almost finished them. I have the sketches done. But I guess it's so I can only draw so much so fast. I wish I could just keep drawing. I wish I didn't know how to sleep. You know what's a funny tweet I saw yesterday by ProZD, our favorite voice actor online? He was like, Alphonse Elric from Full Metal Alchemist is such a little bitch. He was like, oh, now that I'm a suit of armor, I can't even sleep. I just have to stay awake. He should know 50 languages. He should be like happy. Instead, he's just lazy. He's right though. He's so right. I would be so like excited if I didn't need to sleep anymore. I'd be like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. I don't have to rest, I don't have to get tired. Honestly, turn me into a suit of armor. Yo, use me as a human sacrifice for the human transmutation. Turn me into a suit of armor, do it. It'll make me so productive. Speaking of productive, I think I know I usually do like to do a 2-hour stream, but first of all, it's a lunch day. Who has lunch for 2 hours? I am not able to finish my lunch because I'm chatting too much. But it's okay. I had so much fun chatting with you. So instead, I think I'll be back very soon. Probably since I did 2 streams for 2 days in a row, I think I'll take a day off tomorrow and I'll do a stream on Thursday. I think I'll probably play a game or maybe do another art stream because I have a lot of art to finish up depending on how much work I can get done. Excuse me, waiter, can I get a box? Can I get a container and a little baggie? Because there's too much rice. There's too much burnt rice and I must take it home. Yes, but I hopefully by then I should have my sleep schedule all fixed. The shrimp fried too much. Yeah, the shrimp was too greedy. The shrimp was like, I gotta feed this lich. Got no meat on the bones. Gotta make sure the lich is well fed. Oh shit, Cookie's streaming again. You know what? We're rating Cookie again because we love a good Jello friend. Yes! Thank you so much for shouting out Cookie. We're gonna be rating her now. And she's playing Destiny. Oh, that looks fun. She's really, I don't know too much about Destiny, so I can't really say, oh, she's so good at Destiny, but like it looks like she knows like what she's doing. She seems like she knows what she's doing. So that's gonna be exciting to watch. Shrimp fried rice seaweed, that's perfect. Shrimp fried rice raid. Shrimp. How do I make a shrimp emoji? There. How's this? Does that work? What does that look like? I can't see. I noticed that the emotes don't work on my my OBS for some reason. I gotta fix that. I gotta remember to fix that. But yes, copy and paste that into the chat as we raid Cookie. Yes! Copy. Perfect. Thank you so much. Nihilist. Always so helpful. Always so kind. So I'll be back on Thursday as I at 1 p.m. EST as I mentioned. See you guys then. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Ots press. Ots. Thank you guys. Have a great day.